It was called the vehicle that won the war, and it was created right here, the Bantam Jeep, designed in Butler and credited with helping the Allies win World War II.
Tonight, in honor of the Bantam Jeep Heritage Festival taking place in Butler this weekend, and as part of our ongoing America 250 Pittsburgh's Path series, DeRose looks at the history of the Bantam Jeep and takes a ride in one to the place where it all began.
These days, it's not uncommon to see a Jeep on the road or even far off it. They're loved by millions, but the story of how the Jeep found its way into America's driveways and into automotive history begins in Butler, Pennsylvania. In 1940, as war loomed overseas, the U.S. Army was searching for a lightweight reconnaissance vehicle that could basically take the place of the horse. Enter the American Bantam Car Company, and not a moment too soon.
The Bantam Car Company in Butler was about to declare bankruptcy. They'd even purchased the padlocks for the factory doors.
That's Andrew Masick, the president and CEO of the Heinz History Center. He says, had it not been for a U.S. Army request for proposals seeking a new off-road military vehicle, Bantam may have faded into history. Instead, the company shifted into high gear and rose to the challenge.
Those engineers stayed up all night at a diner in Butler and literally on a napkin sketched the concept for the Jeep. They built a prototype in 48 days, 20 hours. They drove it to Camp Holabird, Maryland, because they needed to break in the engine. They were the only ones to show up with a prototype.
After testing, Army officials were impressed. The vehicle could go almost everywhere and do nearly everything they wanted from a general-purpose reconnaissance vehicle. Bantam had created exactly what the Army was looking for. But once the United States entered World War II, demand quickly outpaced what the small Butler company could produce. Bantam's design was shared with Willis Overland and eventually Ford. By the end of the war, more than 635,000 Jeeps had been built in the United States.
That little car changed the world. It changed the battlefield. Dwight Eisenhower and the senior generals said this was one of the most important battle implements ever devised and America's greatest contribution to the war effort.
Jeeps continued serving both the military and civilian drivers long after the war ended. And while Bantam itself eventually closed its doors, its legacy is still driving around today. But if you want to see one of the originals, you'll either have to visit a museum like the Heinz History Center, or you'll have to head to Butler and meet up with John Pro. His chapter of the Antique Automobile Club of America maintains and operates one of the few surviving Bantam Jeeps from the 1940s.
There's about 53 here in the States, about 73 throughout the world of the Bantam Jeeps.
And like many surviving Bantam Jeeps, this one has a story to tell that includes an odd tour of duty.
This Jeep was found by a truck driver in the Nevada desert, buried in the sand, in the area that they set off the first A-bomb. They exploded the bomb. We felt that that's what buried it in the sand.
After several restoration projects by various groups, Pro says this vehicle was eventually brought back to life. Today, it serves as both a rolling piece of history and a source of hometown pride in Butler.
This is just such a big piece for this town. We've got groups fighting over to get it out. Everybody wants to see one. Nobody knew what it was. You know, they know where it is now.
More than 85 years after it first rolled off the factory floor in Butler, the Bantam Jeep is still turning heads. Not bad for a vehicle that started as a last-ditch effort to save a struggling company. What began as a simple replacement for the horse would become a machine that would help win a war, and then become an automotive icon that's still going strong to this day. Reporting in Butler, home of the Jeep, DeRose, KDKA-TV News.
And our America 250 Pittsburgh's Path series continues every Friday until the 4th of July. We hope you've been enjoying this ride with us as we celebrate America's 250th anniversary.